Hey guys, it's Jordan here, and today I'm going to teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Right, here it goes. Okay, first part, go to the white side. So the side with the white square in the center. By the way, if you don't know this already, the center squares never move. They're always in the same position. Like, well, compared to the other centers. They will always be in the same spots. They won't ever change on your cube. All the other pieces can change except those center pieces. So you want to do, go to the white side, and you want to find all the pieces that help make up this T intersection right here. So that's the edge pieces, as we'll refer to them. So let's look around at the cube, spin around. Here's an edge piece. Here's an edge piece. All right, so now what we want to do is keep the side facing up, and we look at the side, the other side of this edge piece, because it'll always have two sides. Corner pieces always have three, edges always have two, centers are only one. So we see it's got a green side. So we go find the side with the green dot in the center. And it turns out that the white piece is right there. But in this case, since we only have this one piece so far, we can just turn it up. And now it's matched with the white side. Now you can turn it, and it's on the green. Just like that. You want to always make sure to get that matched up with the edge and the center. Like that. Now, another white edge piece. Now this one is attached to a red one. So we want to find the red center, which is right here. Okay, so what we can do for this is actually turn the top, so we get that red piece right there. And now when you turn it back, the green is lined up and the red's lined up. Alright, so now that we have those two, let's find another edge piece. Right here, white and orange. For this piece, you can just, the orange is right here, so you can just bring it up, turn it like that, and then you have it there. And the last piece, right here, it's the blue and white edge. Just bring that up in a spot. Alright, now we have that white cross, and all our centers are lined up. Alright, now that you have that, you want to find the corresponding edges. So for this right here, we have orange, blue, and white. What we need is an orange, blue, white corner. And look what we have right here. The orange, blue, white corner. So you want to bring that down out of its spot without messing up the cross completely so that you can bring it right back. Now, we'll bring it over into this area right here. And you can do this two ways. Either you rotate this and then turn it, and you just bring this up and you have the edge in there. Or you can do this, which takes slightly longer. Alright, you take this piece, rotate it like that, and bring this down, and bring that back, and you have the edge in. So either way works. Alright, now for the next part, we'll just get in the rest of the edges and go on from there. So to do that, just make a few moves. Alright, now I have all this top layer formed, and it's all connected like that. Alright, next step, we want to fill in these edge pieces here. Okay, now the bottom side is yellow because it's opposite the white. White is still on top. So what we want to do is find any edge pieces that have no yellow on them. So for example, we'll take this red edge piece right here. It's got blue on the bottom, right? So what we want to do is line it up with the red. Now when you do that, it's to the left of this blue right here. So this is the algorithm we want to do. We're going to turn this that way, away from the blue, then turn the side with the blue on it down, like that. Now we want to turn it back so that the reds are all lined up again. And then we bring the blue side back up. And now look, the red and blue's lined up. So what you do, you bring it across like this, and bring that piece down, and slide it back in. And now you have that red and blue edge right there. Now there's another algorithm. Say that that piece was lined up right here with the blue, and it was the blue and red piece. You would need to get it in there still. What you do is just the exact opposite of what I showed you. So you'd bring it this way and do it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the edges. Oh, actually, hold on. Here's an example of that. The orange and blue edge piece has to go in here. So it's lined up with the orange already. What you do is instead of bring it that way, bring it this way. So it's farther away from the blue. Bring this side down and slide it back so that it's lined up there again. Alright? Now you want to turn this side back up. Alright? Then you go like that. Bring that back down and line up the whites. Like that. Alright, those are the two examples of the algorithms you're going to use. Next, we have to fill in the last two edges, which are orange and green, and orange and red. And green and red, my bad, sorry. Now look, this orange and green edge is in there. So what are we going to do? We're going to find the red and green edge to bump this out. And then we can fill that into here. So, right here's the red and green edge. So we take it, line it up with the red, and then we do our algorithm. Now that's in there. And look, the green and orange edge came out. So now we can just put that in. And now look, we have our entire middle layer. Okay. Now, if you look at the bottom, right here, we have this little L shape with the center pieces. Right? Like that. And it just happens that the correct corner is filled in. But that doesn't matter because that's going to get messed up right now anyway. So what we want to do is have it so the L is like this, facing, just facing so that it points like this to your body. So you get it like that, a piece on the left and a piece on the back of the cube, like that. And then you take this front side right here, turn it up, then take the top side, turn it clockwise, and then take the right side over here and turn that clockwise. Now you want to turn this top piece back so that you get those lined up. Right, it goes counterclockwise like that. Take this right side, bring it back counterclockwise, and then you just bring this piece back so that you get all the whites back lined up. And that middle layer is still intact. But now look, you have a different pattern on the bottom. So what you want to do in this is have these facing to the left of your body. and you want to take the right side of the cube, bring it clockwise, so turn it away from you, and take the top side, bring it clockwise. Right side counterclockwise, top side clockwise, then bring the right side clockwise again, and rotate the top side a whole 180 degrees, and it relines up those whites. So now what you do is you just bring them to the bottom, and bring the white side back so it's restored. And now it's just a cross on the bottom. But look, we have a piece there, a piece there, and two pieces there. What you want is to have these two pieces facing away, and this piece facing towards you. So you get it like this, and you take that right side and do that same algorithm I just showed you. So right clockwise, up clockwise, right counterclockwise, top clockwise, right clockwise, top 180 degrees, and then right counterclockwise. And you get this shape. It's the cross, but it has a corner filled in. Now, if you look at the other yellow pieces where they're situated, in this case, you want this left corner, you want this piece to be in the left corner of the cube. Okay? Because this is facing away from you. Then there's a piece here facing that way to your right. And then there's a piece facing towards you, which is this piece right there. And for this, you do that same algorithm I showed you. So the right clockwise, top clockwise, right counterclockwise, top clockwise, right clockwise, top 180 degrees, and the right counterclockwise. And that's what it does. It solves the bottom side. However, we still have a bit to go. Only two of the edges are lined up correctly. These two green ones. So what you want to do is get it matched up with the green side and hold this side to your left. So you go like that. Now here a new algorithm comes in. Take the left side and turn it towards you. So it goes clockwise. Then you take the top side and you turn it counterclockwise. Take the right side, turn it counterclockwise. Now you want to take this top side again, turn it back clockwise, turn the left side counterclockwise, turn the top counterclockwise, and turn the right clockwise. Now look, it's that same shape from before, but if you go like this and put this in the bottom left corner, there's no piece right here. There's a piece over here instead, and a piece there, and another piece there. So in this case, since there's no pieces facing you, you want to make it so that there's one piece facing you. And you turn it so that this is in the bottom right corner of the cube. And this is where you use that other algorithm, which is exactly the opposite of the one I showed you before on where the bottom corner is over here. So you do is you take the left side, turn it counterclockwise, the top side counterclockwise, left side clockwise, top side counterclockwise, left side counterclockwise, and top 180 degrees, bring it back down. It solves that, and look, we also have this entire side solved. So now all that's left is that, and that. It's those stupid edge pieces. So, in order to do that, you notice where they have to go. Red has to go here, green has to go there, blue has to come all the way across the cube over there. So what you do is you turn the right side 180 degrees and turn this in the direction that the pieces have to go. So in this case, counterclockwise. Then you take the side facing you, turn it clockwise, side facing away from you, the back side, turn it counterclockwise. Then you turn the right side 180 degrees again, bring the front back to how it was, the top and the back to how it was, and turn it the same way you turned it at the beginning. So in this case, counterclockwise again, and you just solve it like that and rotate it back 180 degrees. And there you have it, a solved Rubik's Cube. So if you need any extra help, feel free to comment on the video or send me a private message, and I'll be willing to help in any way I can. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope I helped.